Mic check. 2, 3. It's take 3. Maybe take 4. I don't know. I lost count. I had a particular really loud 4-letter word in the last intro, and now I'm not gonna do that. Gotta keep this age appropriate for all kids, especially after last year. Young kid come up to me saying hi, and parents were happy because I guess he watches the video. So let's keep this clean. And the whole excitement for that last cutout was coming up right now. Okay. Listen. 10 seconds. The guy next to me blips his bike, starts it up. 4 seconds. I'm waiting for him to cut it off and redo it again. No! He doesn't. And the bad thing is, I looked up, I remember who the guy was. I looked up his race results. He's fast. He did not need to blip that start early. That could disqualify you. I hope you're watching this race. That could disqualify you. And you're doing really good this season. I just don't understand it. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe not. I don't know. It baffles me. Anyways, we're racing. And it's either the last turn or this turn. Someone clips my back end, and I look back really quick, and I see that he went down. I'm like, ooh, I see it. All I see was orange, so I'm gonna, of course, gonna have to assume that it is a KTM. But yep, sorry about that, bud. Definitely did not even see you. Didn't even know you were there. And I know what it's like to clip your front tire on the back of another bike. It sucks because you're basically going down. It's really hard to recover from it. And we are, let's see, we're out in Eagle, Michigan. This is the Tinder Flyers Club. It's a nice little place. I went here last year, and believe it or not, this is the race that took me out for the rest of the season. I had fallen twice. Two good times. Once on my right shoulder, just not paying attention and hit a little muddy spot. Just this is very slow fall that I was gonna get up and laugh like I can't believe I just did that. Well, it landed on like a log pile, and oh my God, did it do a job on my shoulder, my right shoulder. It is still hurting to this day. Still not 100%. Normally I go to the physical therapist and get an MRI done, and I just had it in my head that it was just going to be a slower recovery, but I just should have went. Gosh darn it. Learned from my mistakes. And the other fall was whenever someone fell in front of me, and he went down so quick that I just ran right into his bike and went down, and I took my whole left forearm up to my shoulder, right on his exhausted engine. So just dive down onto a bike and brace yourself with your forearm. That's what I got. But I'm out racing, as you guys can see, and even better, I made it longer this race than I did the last race. I'm still trying to get myself conditioned up for these races, so that is good. My only bad thing is I forgot to start my little stopwatch until a little bit later in the race. I don't want to give nothing away, so. But yep, I got a Garmin Epic watch, and so I was put in the bike mode to go and kind of record my race while I did it, and I took a screenshot. Let's see if I can find it really quick without boring you guys to death. Okay. So here we go. I'm not going to tell you my duration because that really don't matter because I stopped it late. So my average heart rate was 166. My resting heart rate for that day, I guess, was 61. My high was 184. Yep, I can definitely remember a couple of those 184 moments. Wrestling this big old 300. You definitely have to respect the throttle. But this was a good bike for the race. I would say the 200 would have actually been better for me, only because there was so much chop in this race. I dealt with a lot of chop. I just, chop and dust. I went home looking like a dust bunny. It was so scary to try getting on the gas because you didn't know where you're going. You're like going and you're like, am I going to hit something, someone? Is there going to be a turn I'm not going to see? I'm going to smash into a tree. Like that little tree stump right there. It's baffling everyone. How do we get around this tree stump? Well, who knows? Someone might have kicked something out of the way that was there. Temperature was good. I guess low to mid 80s. I definitely didn't feel too bad, even though at the end of my race, cut it out short. I didn't feel over-exhausted from the heat. I was exhausted from racing, but not from the heat. And if you boys have not been, boys and girls, if you have not been practicing on your logs, this was definitely the race to prove your... yeah. Let's clip those trees. Thanks for checking on me, bud. It might have looked worse than it was with me hitting one tree to another tree. Whiskey throttled down a tiny bit. So I cut out a lot of this particular type of track action. I just, oh gosh. Some people like that in between the fields path there. I was listening to the captain's video and he said that he liked it. I personally hate it. I hate areas that you can't get around people. And at the beginning of my race, I was stuck behind a couple of people, like 5 people. And you just had to go choo-choo train down it. And at the time that you thought that you could get some speed, these guys were clocking the speed also. I think these are row 15 guys. Because throughout the race, I didn't care if you were passing me or I'm letting you by. As soon as I seen a 14, that's what my class is. Oh, then I was right back on you, trying to stay with you, trying to make a move. You know, it's what it is. All right, so here we go. This guy in front of me, I'm on 300. I'm just waiting to freaking gun it past these guys. Here we go. I'm gonna get on it. He's getting on it. I'm not gaining on him. I'm pinned. Look at that. I'm pinned up at 300. I don't know what he was on, but he was cooking. I let off right here though, because I don't know. My tires were weren't feeling planted. I felt like I needed like a hard tire for this. It was slippery on the dirt. It was slippery on the grass. I was just slipping and sliding this whole race. Yeah. Back to the 200. Could have used that 200 MX Tech suspension. It would have made a lot of this chop and a lot of those trees just boom. Would have been like they were nothing. These are stock XCW open chamber forks, WP open chamber forks with just springs for my weight. I never had them resprung. I know I should, but well, yep, I made a mistake there. Sorry, buddy. It's hard sometimes. You're going fast. Those arrows, you don't know which way you're supposed to be going. I did like these straightaways. I felt a little bit better on the grass. It was less dusty. This area up here was pretty choppy. I didn't mind pushing it a little bit, but I could definitely feel a lot of deflection coming off my bike, kicking it around. For my long-time viewers, Mr. 002 was parked up next to me. We got to catch up some. I haven't seen him in a little bit, so I can never remember your first name. Because I call you Stanko or Mr. 002. But yes, he's up in the B class now with the fast boys, which yours truly, no matter what happens, next year I'm going to the B class. Leave you C class riders alone, you new guys. I might not be B class fast, but I have B class experience. I think this guy's looking to see if I'm going to pass him or whatever, but he had a good pace, so I wasn't going to fly up on him. He's actually, if you look at it, he's pretty faster than me. maybe they have something else going on. I did like the little tiny jump section. I'm not sure if that's for the kids. Well, yeah, it probably is. Those are small jumps. But believe it or not, the enduro course and that little tiny jump section was my favorite part of the course. 11 miles, and that half mile to a mile was my favorite spot, which everyone has their own stuff. People like grass tracks, people like the dirt stuff. My tires on this dirt were just so loose, I had to be really careful on these turns. I need to jump that. Yep, nice little forgiving jumps. Try to push it well, I can push it, but yeah, it is what it is. We had a pretty good turnout, I believe, off the top of my head, for the 35 plus C riders. There was 33 of us, and there was one DNF on a KTM, which I hope that's not the guy that clipped my tire. I don't know, let me know. And I think there's another KTM that made it one lap. So I remember someone saying that some guy came back and threw his helmet on the ground, and they had like some ice on his neck, and I was like, uh-oh, that's no good. Sounds like a 125 ahead of me. I'm wrong. Now watch this. Go ahead and watch this move right here. Boom. That's the end of my race. I made it like 20 seconds. 20 minutes. Barely. Haha! I fooled ya. Nope, I'm getting back up. But that could have been bad. I spun out like that at, boy, what was that race? It was way up north, close to my place up north. But I spun out on the grass area. I overshot a turn and went to, my foot just went down because I slid out, and foot stayed still. The bike kept sliding with my body on it. It was no fun at all. That's one of the first times I really cut a race short because I could not race anymore. It hurt so bad. And this was my favorite jump of all time right here. Got a nice straightaway and whoop, nice little jump. This will be a shorter video. I felt that a lot of that single stuff was not. Oh, yeah. See, pay attention to the arrows. I very rarely go through tape. I was like, dang it, I'm one of the guys that went through the tape. But I don't know. For some reason, I was like caught right in the middle, and the top part of the arrow looked like it was going to the right, but then I realized as I got closer, it was to the left. So. Shame on me. Rock garden. Keep going, keep going. I don't know why I do not like this section of the woods. It's not too tight, but it's dark and kind of a little something. I didn't even go over that pipe because, I don't know, just couldn't see. Between the dust and everything, I was playing a little bit safe this race. Yep, there we go. Slide it out. Tires, 12 PSI in the front, 10 PSI in the back. I do have the, golly, tubeless in there. Draw blanks. I was about to say I got the recluse. I do have a recluse, but not my tires. But it was nice seeing everyone. It was a good race. Looking forward to the Mark Becker special coming up for the Father's Day race, so that should be good. And of course, since the last couple of years, we get a little break after that, so you better be out to the next race because you're not going to be racing any Hare Scramble soon. Got to hit some sprint enduros. I'm going to do my first enduro this year. I'm going to do the Jack Pine. Stanko told me it's the 100-year anniversary, so woo, gotta make it. Boom, there we go. Quick, short video edit for you guys. Hope you like it.